everybody, what's going on, y'all? Welcome back to Tammy Talks. I am Tammy. We are here to, of course, it's Wednesday. We here to talk Married at First Sight, y'all. Everybody got on my nerves. Every single couple, every single person in every couple got on my nerves tonight. So, I mean, we can start really anywhere. Let's go ahead and start with Michaela and Zach because, all right, all these notes I have because of the foolishness that went on tonight. But a huge thank you. Y'all showed up and showed out last week. So there were like close to 4,000 views on the commentary that I did for Zach and Michaela. Excuse my voice. So almost 4,000 of y'all watched the video or watched the video. The comment section was jumping as always. So if you have not subscribed and you are back lurking from last week, go ahead and subscribe, please. We are headed towards 1,000 subscribers. I need y'all help. 4,000 of y'all watch this. So I should be at 1,000 by now. I'm just saying. But let's go ahead and get into it, y'all. So this is Married at First Sight, season 13, episode 15, Memory Lane and a Dirty Little Secret. We are starting with Zach and Michaela. Where are my notes? Hold on. Okay. Here we go. All right, y'all. So the episode starts off, I feel like it's like a couple days later from the little retreat that they had, the couples trip. So Michaela is saying that she texted, before that, let me start at the way beginning. Zach said that he wants to meet with Dr. Pepper. He wants to meet separately. He does not want to have a joint meeting with Michaela there. He also said that Michaela has been like texting him, saying that she loved him, and he's over it. He's not responding to her. He does not want to be, he don't feel like dealing with Michaela, point blank period. So Michaela is in her car and she's letting us know that she texts Zach, but he's not responding. And she said she did nothing but apologize and tell Zach that she loves him. I love you, Zach. And she does not understand why he is not reciprocating. She doesn't understand why he is not responding to her. She feels abandoned. Again, because hell, going to McDonald's is abandoning Michaela. Taking the garbage outside is abandoning Michaela. So we get this meeting with Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper comes in, she meets with Zach, and she asks Zach, has he talked to Michaela? He said no. He said he's not ready to do that. He needs some time to get himself together because he basically wanted to be like, Dr. Pepper, did you see the shit show that happened? I have not talked to her. So Dr. Pepper wants Zach to explain, like we all do, explain his reasoning, and why he thinks divorcing her and then dating makes sense. Like, what is that proving? What is that, getting across? And we see the playback of Zach, and I still don't understand what he meant by that. He's saying, in my eyes, it just means I want us to be cool enough so that I can hit it whenever I want to. Because let's be real, Zach only wants to keep messing with Michaela. He's only engaging this woman still because he enjoys having sex with her. I know some people have said that they confirmed they only had sex right away, like between the wedding and the honeymoon. That's bullshit. I don't believe that for one bit. I truly do not believe that. So Zach said that the difference is that he's basically saying there's no commitment to it. If we're just dating, there's no commitment to it. So if we want to walk away and it just does not work, we can walk away easily from it. Which I guess makes sense, but it's bogus to do. Like, it just doesn't make sense to do. So he said that he called his exes. He said, let me call my exes. Let me find out what's going on. He said he called his exes to talk about how he himself handles conflict. And he said that every single one of them told him that he basically retreats from it. He doesn't want to be around it. He removes himself from the situation. He said, so there's possibly no way that he's doing anything to Michaela. Stop this bullshit, Zach. Because just because more people are getting on Michaela because of, because her behavior is just more jarring in your face. It don't mean that we all think that you're innocent, and you're not going to play victim. It's what you're not going to do. You're not going to play victim because you are gaslighting her, you're trolling her, you are leading her on in certain circumstances. And I just feel like Zach is just as much as the problem as Michaela. Her blow-ups, her indiscretions are just more explosive. That's the only difference. So Dr. Pepper said, well, how about this? Let's have a conversation, because y'all aren't listening to each other. Dr. Pepper wants to have a conversation where she acts as the middleman and she translates what they're saying. And I'm thinking, Dr. Pepper, where were you all season? Where were you when Michaela attacked the Clorox bottle? Where were you when they were arguing over the seasonings? Where were you when they were arguing over not wanting to have the housewarming party? There have been many an argument that Dr. Pepper should have stepped in on. Now you want to wait till a week before decision day? Dr. Pepper, ma'am, please. Dr. Pepper, don't do this. Dr. Pepper, don't do this. Don't do this. Don't do it. So Zach agrees to it. They call Michaela in. And this is where I was like, I need to trade my soda and go to the kitchen and get something harder. So Dr. Pepper brings Michaela in. Michaela sits in the corner of the couch because she don't want to be close to Zach at all. And Dr. Pepper asks Michaela, how are you feeling? What's going on? And Michaela said that she feels abandoned. She felt abandoned because Zach left her. Zach left her and abandoned her after she told him, please, Zach, stay. Please don't leave. Please don't leave, Zach. Zach, Dr. Pepper translated that. Zach said just like this, because he's not for the bull tonight. That's what we're not going to do, Michaela. So then Dr. Pepper said, well, Michaela, what would have to happen, what's going on? Why do you feel that way? I forgot the question. But it's something that leads Michaela to say, oh, why do you think that Zach views you, or what do you think the issue is with Zach? Michaela fixes her mouth to say, truthfully, y'all, fixes her mouth to say, Zach paints her in a negative way. Zach paints her as a person that she is not. She said Zach has absolutely no proof of her reacting brashly towards him, abusively towards him, aggressively towards him. She said Zach has no proof. And, Dr. Pepper don't see the footage. So Dr. Pepper looks at Zach. Zach said, you know what? I think I'm going to head on home. I'm not going to do this. I'm not, because like, Michaela, you're playing in this man's face. Like, does Michaela not realize that she's on a reality show? Does Michaela not realize that there are cameras in their house? Does Michaela not realize that a whole production crew is literally following up behind her with the camera? With the camera, every single place they go during filming hours. What the fuck is going on, y'all? So let's dissect this. Like, is Michaela blacking out during these instances? Is my brother and my sister-in-law think that Michaela might be drunk when she's doing these huge blow-ups? Is Michaela drunk during this? Does Michaela have a bona fide mental issue? Now, I don't want to diagnose her. I don't want to throw anything on her. Or is Michaela just flat out crazy and thinks that the rest of us are dumbasses? How dare you say that Zach has no proof? Michaela, he doesn't need to have anything in his phone. He has a bunch of 4K HD, Ultra Lens, 1080p, 1280p, whatever the highest P is camera. Like, you are literally being documented right now. On top of the fact that everybody and their mama that was on that trip with y'all saw how poorly you behaved. So Zach gets up and leaves, and then Michaela sits there, and she once again says, see, this is what I'm talking about. Zach has once again abandon me. And I'm like, Michaela, one girl, pull your wig down because that part was just creeping up. And it's like, get it together, because what you're doing is you're just making a fool out of yourself at this point. Admit that you have done some things wrong. That's first. First and foremost, you have to admit that you have made some mistakes. You have to admit that you have behaved horribly in some of these situations. You have to admit that you have just flat out showed your ass. You have to admit that. You cannot say that Zach does not have proof when you were on a reality show. I would love to know how Michaela feels looking at these episodes. Why don't she live tweet with the rest of us? Whoo, child. So, Dr. Pepper asks her, do you regret anything? Michaela says she regrets the panic attack she had when Zach left. So Michaela is saying, I have personally had a panic attack before. When I had my panic attack, I was not going through my house and flipping over tables and pulling foosball tables and flipping over benches. I wasn't doing any of that. Michaela, what you're not going to do, and what I think a lot of people have a tendency to do, is people love to scream anxiety when they don't have it. People love to scream anxiety. Oh, I have anxiety. I had a panic attack. People love to scream panic attack to try to cover up the foolishness that they do. Who, Michaela? Ma'am, get some help. Get a drip, a pill, a something. Something needs to happen, because what you're displaying on camera, and then for you to turn around and say you don't remember saying that, or you never said that, or you never did something, it's giving crazy. It's giving crazy, it's giving mental illness, and it's giving I don't want to take accountability for the stuff that I do when I might be inebriated of some sort. Whew. So then Dr. Pepper tells Michaela that she needs to that she needs to start working on her reactions to things. She needs to stop projecting. Now, your father died, and that is very unfortunate, and no one is taking that away from you. I am blessed and lucky enough that both my parents are still alive and they're still married. So I don't know what that feels like to lose a parent. However, your father dying and passing away was very unfortunate, and our heart goes out to you for that situation. But you can't project your father dying as every time somebody leaves the house and does what you don't want to do as abandonment. Because, Michaela, you have moved out twice. You have moved out twice. You moved out once when Zach went to take the dog to doggy daycare, wherever he took the damn dog. And then you moved out again because Zach, you didn't want him to sleep in the bed with you, but stay in the apartment. But what is going on here? You don't even live in the house or in that apartment right now. And you're screaming abandonment? Abandonment? Who, Michaela? Her, Michaela. And Dr. Pepper called her, stop projecting what you want onto people. Zach is not abandoning you. He didn't abandon you when he left from the trip. You told him to leave. You basically cussed him out and told that man, skip your ass on home then. And that's what he did. And because he did it, you had a fit about it. Because you didn't really want him to leave. But for whatever reason, whatever inebriation you were on, whatever substance, I don't know what you were doing, but whatever told you to tell him to go ahead and leave, now you don't remember doing that? The secondhand embarrassment that I'm feeling right now, knowing that she is probably watching these episodes, and you really clowned. You clowned this entire season. Girl. So then she says she goes home. And I'll be damned if Zach calls her because he wants to have a closure meeting. What is going on? I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone watching this season. Twilight Zone. Married at First Sight, take some time, get some people, some true people together that are ready, that have done the work, that are truly prepared to be married. Because this is giving we want ratings, not we really wanted to try to put some people together. It's giving we want ratings. Because let's be real, y'all really should have scrapped this season and said we just won't have one in Houston and start fresh next year when the new season starts. So they're at this closure meeting. Zach said he wants to know how they got to this point. and he wants to know what, they both wish that they would have done differently, to kind of salvage and save the marriage, because he wants to be her friend. He does not want to just throw away everything they've been through. He wants to be her friend, and he feels like they could, have a good friendship. He wants them to be in a good place. He doesn't want to have animosity with them. It's given, I want to come across as a good guy on screen and not like an ass. That's what it's given. But all right. So Michaela said that her closure was when she was texting Zach and he did not respond back to her. She said that was her closure. That was what she needed. She said because she has tried and tried and tried in this relationship and she can't try anymore. So Zach counters back and says he does not want Michaela to feel like she's not a good person. And he always makes sure to say, oh, she's a great person. She's great. She's an awesome person, guys. But I can't because just recapping what we just watched, it even sounds stupid, y'all. It sounds stupid. So Zach said he does not want Michaela to think that he did not try with her, because he did. He tried. He tried. And he wants to make sure that Michaela knows that he tried. So Dr. Pepper asked them if they ever gave each other, positive affirmations. Zach said, yeah, like majority of our conversations were very positive. So Dr. Pepper is saying, what is the problem? So Dr. Pepper asked Zach, is it because of her blow-ups that's ruining the entire relationship? And Zach said basically yes. He said, but he is willing to say yes on decision day if that means that Michaela will have another conversation with him. And when I tell y'all I slid off my couch, because what is really going on here? What is going on here, Zach? Every time I do these videos and I'm looking at myself in the mirror, I am frowned like this. This show is going to give me worry lines. I am not old enough to have the worry lines right here. I'm in my 30s. I can't have this permanent frown here that this show is giving me because I am confusion. So Michaela said that, him ignoring her gave her the closure that she needs. So she's good. And she does not want Zach to say yes on decision day just because he wants to have a conversation. If he says yes on decision day, she wants it to be because he truly wants to work it out. Like, that should be the only reason he says yes on decision day. And I completely agree. Why would you say yes to get her to talk to you? That's stupid. So then Zach is like, well, can we leave? And no, Zach says, well, you can call me whenever, can we talk here? Can we leave after here and go have a talk? And I'm like, all right. So Dr. Pepper wants them to hold hands and agree to have a conversation, an honest conversation about their feelings. And I'm like, Dr. Pepper, what the WTF, ma'am? WTF. So they hold hands and they agree. But you know why? Because Michaela is physically and sexually attracted to Zach. So when she looks at him, she can't even stay mad at him because she is so physically attracted to this man. So he's like, she's gonna laugh if she looks at me. And I'm like, Michaela girl, Zach sir, everybody, Dr. Pepper, this entire meeting was a waste of everybody's time because this was stupid. This was stupid. So they're getting ready to leave, and Zach is like, can we go talk now? Let's go somewhere now and talk. You want to talk right now? You want to talk right now? Trying to get her to make eye contact because he knows if he makes eye contact with her, she's going to melt because Zach comes across slightly charismatic. I won't say a whole lot, but he comes across slightly charismatic. And if he makes eye contact with her, she's going to feel away and she's going to cave. And that's exactly what happens because she acted like she didn't want to get in the elevator with him. But in Michaela's mind, she wants to be with Zach. So the fact that Zach keeps giving her chance after chance after chance, and as toxic as this relationship is, and as toxic as it is turning into, Michaela is comfortable with this. She is comfortable with this. Zach is comfortable with it. You know why? Because Zach wants to keep having sex with her. Zach is doing this because he wants to keep having sex with her. Zach wants to date after getting divorced on decision day because he wants to turn into fuck buddies with her. Y'all, what are 2 hours? What are 2 hours of television? I'm Tammy. This has been Married at First Sight, season 13, episode 15. If you have not already subscribed to the channel, thumbs up the video if you enjoyed the content. Leave some comments down below, which I know y'all gonna do anyways. Let's talk about this. I will catch y'all in the next one.